Okay, folks, yes, we're doing some more demos, my friends, whatever. Let's see how we go with this. Hey, Konica Minolta. Suck shit. I wonder what we're going to do with that. I'm going to look at what we're going to do. Those mechanical noises are getting a bit loud, folks. Let's see what we can do with this piece of shit imagery. We're going to make it red as our background colour, and we're going to leave the contrast because we're going to use this. You can hear that loud noise, folks. That's just the sound of Konica Minolta making money. Yep. Made a killing on me, folks, but that's their problem. I hate them. I hate Konica Minolta. I just use their products and abuse it, whatever. I don't smash the machine. I don't mean that kind of abuse, but taking the piss out of them and all the rest of it, using their equipment, take the piss out of Konica Minolta. Anyway, what have we got to present to our shitty device? We've got Health and Beauty from Coles. I think this is a fairly recent publication that they've just introduced. And we're going to do a picture, a send up of this character. She's Jennifer Hawkins. I don't give a shit. She can be the most admired lady, but I don't give a shit. I think she's a piece of shit. She's a stupid little brainless little bimbo or cream puff, advertising makeup and modelling. I think she's a model. I don't know. I don't know much about her. I don't care. She's a fucking stupid, brainless, typical what a man would call a brainless broad, if you know what I mean. She just doesn't come across as terribly intelligent. I don't care. She can go fuck herself. But she makes a lot of money, though, and she's a money fucker. So, yeah, and people admire rich people. For some reason, rich people get admired, even though they're brainless idiots like her. And smart people often don't make any money. That's an interesting look. It's not the greatest colour-wise. Maybe I could do some extra work on it, but I do like the shapes in this parody. I'm actually thinking maybe I made the hue a little bit too cold. But basically, she's just nothing. She's a real brainless. She just comes across, in my mind, as someone that doesn't have much between her ears. She doesn't, she makes women, she gives women a bad name, making them look stupid. And I really don't like that. Women should be able to succeed in technical or, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to add the red. But basically, women should be allowed to achieve in science and technology and all that stuff that is usually associated with the opposite, with males, because women can do it too. But she's not the kind of woman that you want as an ambassador for women, because she's promoting that women are just dumb broads that look beautiful and that they're good for a fuck. That's what the kind of that's the kind of message I get when I see a person like Jennifer Hawkins, is that kind of definition. And it's not a very glamorous definition when you think about it. Now I've made the hue a bit too warm, but I do like the shape of that. I might reverse the colour back to positive and see what I get. But she's just not terribly... she just doesn't come across as smart or anything. She doesn't sort of give women a good name. She makes them look stupid, and I really hate that. I've always been a person interested myself in technical things and things that, I've never been a girl that just wants to be a post-up girl. How should I put it? I've always been interested in technical things, and this kind of shit just pisses me off, because women should be allowed to excel in most of the fields that men can excel at. And you just get the feeling that women are treated as sex objects when you got people like Jennifer Hawkins being ambassador. She's just not smart enough. But that looks interesting. You can't. The colour looks good, but I haven't got much of her face in. I'm not doing very well with this, folks. I don't seem to be getting a very good look about it. I'm wondering if maybe I could switch off the background colour, or we're going to leave it on. But basically, we just get the feeling that people like Jennifer Hawkins are just not good enough as ambassadors. They just care about money and fame and all that. And sure, there's nothing wrong with money and fame, you know. It can be fame and money can be good, because when you're famous, you can talk and people listen to you. You get TV interviews, you get media interviews, and when you got money, you can help the sick and the needy and the poor by giving money generously. So there's nothing wrong with fame and fortune in itself. It's just when it becomes a capitalist piggy vehicle to sell more crappy product like makeup, well, it's no good. It's just no good. It's being abused. And of course, Jennifer makes a lot of money, of course, being who she is. And she just doesn't do any good for our world. She just doesn't come across as someone that I'd call an asset to this world. An asset. She's not an asset. She's more a liability, as I've been saying in so many words. And I don't like people like her, you know, when they influence people. And of course she sells product. Of course this is a Colgate commercial, but still it's to do with whitening toothpaste, which is a bit now that the colours look good. I think we can run with this parody of our Jennifer Hawkins. But yeah, it's all about beauty. It's like she's selling this whitening toothpaste. I don't even know what the fuck, if it actually works. And what the fuck? But that's the thing, people are so fucking gullible. They fall for all this shit, for all this marketing crap. You know, they fall for it. And I'm so, you know, why would I want to be proud to be a woman when this kind of shit is defining what being a woman is? A cream puff plastered with makeup, or in this case with white, gleaming white, artificially looking teeth. Honestly, I'm fed up to the teeth with people like her. She can go fuck herself. I don't give a shit what she thinks of me. She can fuck herself. She can go fuck her bloody money to buggery. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to make it a little bit less cool. I don't care what she thinks of what I'm doing to her image. She can go fuck herself. Haha, suck shit, bitch. I don't like people like you, Jennifer Hawkins. I don't like your image. I don't like your style and your attitude. You're a fucking brainless little bimbo. And bimbos shouldn't be allowed to become famous. Oh, fuck you. This is you. This is for you, Jennifer Hawkins, and other assholes in on the capitalist game. Ooh, she looks interesting. Lots of yellow in that. Look at her fucking face. It's all distorted. Suck shit. What an ugly image now we've got of our Jennifer Hawkins. Oh, shit, man, that's funny. That is so fucking funny. So we're going to take a section out of this parody image and we're going to make it into a work of art. All right, folks. Now that we've had a bit of fun with our Jennifer Hawkins and her bullshit, so let's see if we can make this bullshit ad into a piece of art. Right, folks. If she doesn't like this parody, she can go fuck herself, because people like her have had it good for too long. Oops, my hand's a bit shaking. I've carried some heavy stuff. I think I carried some magazines in my hand, I think, this morning, including this one. Actually, no, not this one. Other magazines for my use on this work that I'm doing, this copier configuration art. So I'm going to make the horizontal, I think, is going to be 141.4, and the vertical is going to be 100 and 45. I think we're going to make it that. And the horizontal is going to be, I forgot how I put the original. Sorry, folks. We're going to make it both 145. But yeah, you've got to consider, that everything's just about making money these days. There's no sense of people loving their job or wanting to make a good career. Oh, they want to make careers, but their careers are all about money. The love of money, which is indeed a real smelly form of evil. It's really stinky, folks, and yet people just fall for this shit. They do. They fall for it, mate. Guys and girls. And people wonder why the world is in such a disarray. They don't know, and in some ways they don't care. They just want to make money, and even the poor people often wish they could be rich. So it's like money's become a popular thing. It's okay. Money's good in itself. It's okay. I'm not condemning money per se or making money, but you got to do it for good purposes. You got to give what you get, as much as what you get. And I'm sure people will love you more and want to be your friend more if you're a giving person rather than just a taker. But the problem is people are taking too much, more than they're giving, and it's just making a wreckage of this world that could otherwise be beautiful. As I said, I don't condemn money and fame and all that sort of shit. I do believe it has a place, but fuck, don't obsess over it. Don't turn it into a fucking meal in itself. You can't, worshipping money is a dead-end thing. It's a dead-end cause. And it causes more pain and suffering, especially for those of us who are less fortunate. You've got to consider your fellow man, folks. You still can make money. You can still be rich. You don't have to give to your poor or have a low amount of money. You can still enjoy your luxuries, but don't overdo the luxuries. Just do something for the world, for the people, and especially if you're an animal lover, for nature. Now, this looks shit. I'm going to go back to this. This looks a lot better. But basically, do your bit for the world. Make a difference. Become famous for doing something good, not something evil. Do something good. And maybe people will want to know you. Maybe people will want to buy your fucking product. Your product might become associated with goodness, not evil. But no, don't be so evil and so selfish. If you can avoid it, try to do something for the fucking world before the world dies. If you're fucking rich and you've got the money and all that, well, so you do. Well, make something good of it. Be an ambassador for change, not keeping the things of the past which are killing this planet and killing the people, and killing the animals. You got to fucking do something decent. For the sake of the world, for the sake of your children, if you've got children, don't just save it up for yourself, the resources of this world. Now, I'm wondering what I'm doing here. I don't think I've got the colours looking good. But basically, you've got to just somehow make a change for the better. I wonder if we're going to make this more blue. So make a change for the better, folks. We don't need any more people fucking the planet. We don't need any more people fucking the human race. We've got enough people doing that. We've got enough people doing the wrong thing. We need somebody out there who's going to pull it all into place to make something good on this damaged world. Someone's got to do something, because our planet will die. And we don't want a dead planet. We don't want a dead human race just because just a few people wanted to make themselves rich, so filthy rich, it's obscene. We basically got to make a difference in a good sense, not what we've done now. I mean, most plastics don't get recycled. Most electronic waste doesn't get recycled. How about put money towards creating industries where where recycled materials can become an asset, where you can sell them and maybe make products out of them. Maybe start an electronics company that basically uses recycled materials in most parts of the product. You've got to start something new and make it a future thing, make it something that the future is going to embrace, that people are going to enjoy their lives. Not just the rich, not just the rich few, but the commoners, the common people who are not as fortunate should have the right to enjoy as much as the rich. We've got to change this world, folks. How we're going to do it, it's going to depend on the movement of people. How that's going to happen, that's going to be a good question, because there's just been too much abuse of this planet, too much abuse of things that could theoretically be good, but they're not good because they've been badly used, like fame and fortune. So we've got to fix the problem, and it should really start with the rich who've got the power and the money. They should be the ones moving things. Even Jennifer Hawkins could potentially become a good person if she so tries. If she fucking can and use her brain and her limited brain cells, maybe she could be a difference for all we know. It would be good, but I'm not holding my breath for her. But anyway, we've just made something interesting. I think now we can call this prolongated demo quits.